Welcome to today's Rubicon by Michelle. I'm Michelle. Hi, I'm on a road trip with my new to me van. Kind of there. That is my van nicknamed Blitz. Anyway, I'm off on this little jaunt. It's supposed to be a really easy walk, so we'll see what's there when we get there. What is a toadstool? A toadstool is a spire-like feature with a boulder perched atop a pedestal rock like a mushroom or toadstool. It forms when softer rock erodes away, leaving a column sheltered from wind and water. The route ahead leads to an area where conditions were right for toadstool development. Just in a little canyon. So I'm following the trail as it's marked on all trails, but it looks like this wash you can walk up to just a little longer. Actually, it looks like you'd have to climb out of the wash, so I recommend following the upper trail. This bit gets a little skinny. It's a little tall. Not my favorite, but I can manage it. Ooh, look at that. So amazingly beautiful. So that's the direction I came from. And that's my first toadstool. Yeah, it's pretty. This trail is really poorly marked and everything kind of looks the same, so it's hard to find the trail. And the only way I'm staying on track is because I'm following all trails. I think sort of like White Sands National Park, I think you could get lost out here. So download all trails and use it to keep track of if you're on the right route or not. It is incredibly beautiful here and super peaceful. Really pretty. So there's a bunch of little ones. Wow. Stepped into a kind of different world here. So this is it. This is the end of the trail. And all these little toadstools behind me. And that ended there. And yeah, it's really pretty. The light's beautiful right now. I don't know if this really depicts this as nice as it is. It's different than I was expecting. And there. Probably be a really lovely place to come for a little picnic. But who knows if it gets crowded. Not me. I'm here early. So we're trying this. I don't know if you guys can hear me because I'm pretty far away from the phone. But we are at the Toadstool Hoodoos. And it's very pretty and quiet. I have it all to myself. And little breeze blowing. The sun just came up a bit ago. But yeah, I just thought I'd try this. I have a little tripod and I never bring it. So this is just propped up on a stone. We'll see how it works. This was really cool. So I'm gonna head back to Blitz. And but I'm really happy we came and did this, especially at this time of day. I think it's really pretty. And peaceful here too. I think this might be my favorite one yet because the supporting part of this one is mixed red and white. It's really amazing. What a huge stone too. Look at that hillside over there with the differentiation in color. All right, I just did something really stupid actually. I went off the trail and I thought I would follow the wash, and I had to jump down this little thing, which, you know, is doable, obviously, but I basically kind of skirted through it and then slid down because I was afraid to jump in case I twisted my ankle or something, because I'm by myself. So stay on the trail. I will do that in the future. I just thought the wash would work, but really pretty this way, but that was a mistake. So the first part, I slid into it, and that was super easy without planning ahead and seeing where else it went. I really could have gotten myself into a pickle. So this was a fortunate one that had a solution, thankfully. What an amazing hike. Seeing these beautiful flowers, getting to watch the sunrise, enjoying this amazing trail, basically all on my own. Nobody else showed up till after I got back to the van. Unfortunately, I lost my glasses, but I had a great breakfast. So, you know, things even out. More on the glasses later. A short hike to some sand caves. It's supposed to be 1.5 round trip. So it looks like there's quite a few people on the trail. And I thought to get my cooling cloth wet, so I'm gonna stay cool. But that's what this is. Well, I took another detour. There's little paw prints on the rock that we're supposed to follow. So we gotta go up this. Okay, so this is kind of cool. I thought these guys were off trail, but I was. Just off of 89. Those must be the caves down there. Cool. Paw prints is what we needed over at the Toadstool trail. Super cool. I think we'll go down this way. This looks a little less slippery as I slide out. Definitely a trail for boots or good grippy shoes. I'm gonna go back over here because I don't think anybody's on this part right now. Yeah, it's all open. There's kind of a big crowd that I'm with. But that's what we came across. And it's really beautiful. But you definitely wanna wear grippy shoes, hiking boots, hiking shoes. So somebody turned around and went back because they had on, I think, Crocs. Yeah, that would be a little slippery. Made it. It's pretty amazing. Here's the other side. And it's really deep too. I don't know if this will show it. We'll walk in there. Wow. This is really cool. Wow. I did not expect them to be this deep. I'm just sitting here in one of the little openings, and it's really amazing. So you go this way, that's into the cave, and out that way you can see the highway, and it's very cool. So this is the sort of feel of this thing. If you're looking up and then around and up. You might be tempted to leave a mark, but this has been here for so long. Let's leave it alone. Look at how pretty the colors are. Okay, coming back out. This is a cute little entrance into the cave. Oh my goodness. Here we are, out on the edge. Okay, so this is funny. I don't know if this shows how steep it is, but I crab walked down a lot of this so that I wouldn't slip. This was unexpectedly delightful. Now we're on to my least favorite stop of the trip. Pink Coral Sands State Park in Utah. This place is more of a place to come to if you like ATVing or you have a sandboard, because it looks like that's what people do over there. As far as for me, this was not my favorite stop. Plus, there's a $15 entrance fee, so you don't know you don't like it until you paid. Alright, so you notice I have different glasses on now because I lost my other ones. I found a nature trail. It's, I guess, what did it say? Half a mile. So we're gonna go do that. So thanks to Ranger Ellie over at the Grand Canyon National Park when I went on that morning rim walk, she let me know, let all of us know, about this app called Seek, where you can take pictures of plants and I think animals as well. Anyway, so this guy is a Badlands mule ear. Right, so sinking down the hill. This is so fun. Ah, this is good. And the sand's not too hot. It's warm out, but not blazing. At least right now it feels fine. Just enjoying this little trail. That was probably my quickest stop ever. On the way going up Highway 89, I ended up pulling out and stopping at this place that I didn't know the name of it, but I've since found out. It's called the Belly of the Dragon. It's a big cave. It goes under the freeway. Splunking. Okay, coming out the other side of the cave. I think that's it. Kind of bizarre. I think the sand caves I stopped at before were more interesting just because there was more light. I was pretty beat when we got here, so I took a little rest. I'm in the upper lot of Navajo Lake Campground, spot number 2. And when I first saw this spot, I was like, ooh, there's not a level place, but look what I did. Blitz is backed right up to the picnic table, which I probably won't be using because it's chilly. It's actually really pretty. I like the spot I have. It's kind of among the trees and has a fire pit, and it's not really close to the other campsites. It's really pretty. The lower level, which is pretty full, the sites are really close together. I just met the campground host, who was super sweet, and got my little magazine that has all the local details. So I think I'm pretty set. Actually, it looks like there's a little trail along the lake right here. Oh, I think this might be tent-only sites. Look how sweet these are. You have to walk in, but wow, super pretty. It felt really cold up by my where I'm at because I'm in the shade, but now I'm in the sun. I think maybe I overdressed with this jacket that I'm wearing. But yeah, I think these are the tent campsites. That's pretty cool. This is a big lake too. All right, best site in the place. Tent walk-in only, site 22. God, it's gorgeous. If you're a group, get these too. Be pretty darn sweet. All right, so I'm adopting site 22, which is the tent walk-in site. That's really pretty. It's at the end by the lake. Looks like this lake must be low too. I bet it used to come up to the campsites, or pretty close anyway. Just walking down to the lake. Looks a little muddy, but I think this was all lake. It looks really low. Looks like it might have been up to here recently. Kinda. Trying to get the sound of the water. Trying to catch this osprey. He looks like he's hunting. All right, so I'm sort of beat today with all the hiking the last few days, and I got 6 miles in today. I was just sitting here thinking, now I regret not, I'm pretty sure I know where my glasses were. It was pretty much almost all the way back to where the hoodoos were on the Toadstool Hoodoos hike. But I'm not sure I could have gotten it because I'm pretty sure it was in that little basin that I jumped into that I had to figure out how to get out of. I couldn't climb out of it. Then I had to jump down, and it was 5 feet. So I kind of finagled and slid my way down so I didn't hurt myself. Anyhow, so those glasses are toast. And these are, also computer glasses. But now I'm going to have to get another set. In any case, I am just here. I have my computer set up on my little table. This table is a little funky. It's portable, which is nice, because when we were in the Chiricahuas, Deb and I used it outside so that I could cook for the first time and not do that in the cabin or in the van inside Blitz, because it's been working fine. They actually have a small little plastic mat that I've been using underneath, but it doesn't get hot. So feeling pretty good about everything. Had a little issue with the refrigerator today that stressed me out a bit. It wasn't cold, so figured out what the issue was. Thankfully, when Deb and I were on our little shakedown in the Chiricahuas, we were texting with Brian from Sportsmobile, who's been incredibly helpful. Every question I have, they've been great. So kudos to Sportsmobile. But in any case, it made me realize that, one of the first things to check is if the fuse needed anything. And I looked at the fuse and it was fine, but it felt like it was loose. So I pushed it in, and then the, what's it called? The condenser? I don't know, whatever it is that the fridge, the little motor that you hear, it's actually going a little bit in the background right now. That actually kicked on. So thumbs up, the fridge is working. I was going, oh my God, I just spent all that money on the groceries and the fridge isn't working, and I'm so remote, I can't get ice without having to drive a really long way. But luckily the fridge is fixed, so I didn't have to do that. So yeah. All right, so I am working on the computer, trying to get some videos off the phone, especially like this one because it's long. I don't know. It's still fairly early. I think it maybe is about 5 o'clock. I'm super tired because I got up at about 4 this morning. Just kind of enjoying a down day at home in my van. And Blitz is working with me, and it's beautiful. I'm surrounded by trees and can't hear anything but an occasional car that drives by. It's lovely. So today was a really fun day. We started at Lone Rock Beach primitive camping, and I had the intention of getting out to the Toadstool Hoodoos for sunrise, but it ended up that I realized I was a little nervous about getting out up that sandy road in the dark. So I woke up pretty early, even though I changed my mind because it was just dark and I was like, I will not be able to find the hard pack. So I waited until kind of, I think, what do they call that? Civil twilight. So it was, sun wasn't up yet, but I got going when it was really pretty and starting to get light. And then I got to the Toadstool hike at a really lovely time. And it ended up that there wasn't any sun on the toadstools anyway, because it was kind of in a little valley. I don't know what you call it. It wasn't really a valley, but it was surrounded by rock. So did that and then did a little bit more exploring. The rest of the day was not as interesting. I love the way it started. I had a super nice conversation with a couple that are from Salt Lake City, I think they said, and they had looked like a relative visiting from China. They were fascinated with the van. They came in and took videos of it. I didn't video that, but I should have because they were videoing Blitz. But yeah, it was fun and just easy to meet people when you're walking on the trails. All right, guys. Well, I am cuddled in bed listening to a book on tape. I guess they're called audiobooks now. Using the Last of the Sun as my lighting. I just wanted to say goodnight and thanks for coming along. So we're going to close out today and new adventures tomorrow. Good night, everybody. To bring everything full circle, I left a note about my glasses. Somebody found them. Somebody sent me a picture. And then the ranger sent it back to me. So I'm super excited. Little postscript. Got my glasses back. It's so exciting. I can't believe I got them back, you guys. I'm so happy. What? Thank you, Ranger Liz. Thank you, Ranger Liz. Wow.